Welcome everyone. Myself Priyanka Vijay Kulkarni. Today we are going to learn the bioinformatics. From that bioinformatics we are going for the BLAST. In our previous lecture we already seen about the FASTA algorithm, and in this lecture we'll go for the BLAST. So what is this BLAST? BLAST means it is a basic local alignment search technique or search tool. In this, the region of similarity between the different biological sequences are found out. In this program, we can compare the nucleotide or protein sequence to the different types of the sequence databases, and we can also calculate the statistical significance. Here when you go to the NCBI and go for the BLAST, then you can get this home page of this BLAST or web page of this BLAST. Here we can see the different types of the BLAST, such as the nucleotide BLAST, protein BLAST, BLAST X, T BLAST, and nucleotide BLAST means what. We see all these things. Okay, so it is most widely used in local alignment search tools in the world. As I told you in a previous lecture, both FASTA and BLAST are uses the basic local pairwise or local sequence alignment search tool. Okay, it is not a global, it is local. Local means what? Local region, local exact matching region. Here we find BLAST uses a robust statistical framework that can determine if the alignment between a query sequence and target sequence found in the database is statistically significant. Okay, here also two sequences are there, like our query sequence and the target sequence. Means we have to scan our query sequence with that of the target sequence. Okay, yes. So basics. What is this BLAST? First of all, it is invented in 1990s. Then from 1990s to 2000 there are the many versions of the BLAST are invented, and nowadays recently there are the 35 versions of this software is available in the market, and it is highly compatible for the MS Windows, Unix, Linux, and the Mac. Okay, yes. And it is a, as I told you, it is a method of the local sequence alignment which is designed specially for the database searches. It is based on the assumption as a FASTA. Means, as I told you in a previous lecture also, FASTA and BLAST are based on the same assumption that you have to find out the exact matches. Means after the alignment you have to find out the short exact matches. Yes. What is the benefits of BLAST over the FASTA? There are many benefits, like the speed of BLAST is high than that of the FASTA. Then it is highly user friendly. Then about the statistical result, and yes, BLAST is more sensitive than that of the FASTA. This both are local sequence similarity depend on that. Indeed, they have exactly the same goal, that they use somewhat the different algorithm and statistical approaches. Means there is process is a little bit different, but the aim or goal of both of these things are very similar. Yes, we'll go step by step. Yes. What are the inputs and outputs of this BLAST? Okay, means when you go on the NCBI page, put over there the BLAST, and when you open the window of BLAST, then what you have to give or what you have to do the inputs over there to get your result. These inputs are nothing but your query sequence. We can call it as a queue. Okay, query sequence, you have to put it in a query box. Then database sequence means your target sequence with which you have to compare your sequence, you have to put it also. And your minimal score, this is an important thing, minimal score, or you can also call it as a score threshold, T. Okay, nothing but the same things. You have to choose this, or you have to input this while you are going for the blast thing. And what is your result and what is your output, what you get after that? You get the sequence from the database such that query sequence and the sequence which has the score greater than the minimal score. Okay, when you go for the blast, you put the minimal score or the threshold value, or you select the minimal score and the threshold value over there, and you get the result, or you get the sequence which has the score. It must be greater than that of the threshold score or the minimal score. Okay, comparison of blast over the FASTA. In this word matching like the FASTA means it is very similar to that of the FASTA, as I told in the previous lecture of the FASTA, that the word system. Okay, what is this word, or what is this word limit for the FASTA? As I told you, in case of the FASTA, what is the word limit? Word limit for nucleotide is what? Is 6, and for the amino acid is 2. Okay, word limit for FASTA is what? For nucleotide word limit is 6, and for protein or amino acid word limit is 2. But in case of the blast, the word limit is 11 for the nucleotide, and for the protein or amino acid it is a 3. Yes, so similarity matching is done over here. And yes, it is important, similarity matching, not the identical matching. Identical words are not important here. What is important? Similarity. I already taught you in a class, or taught you in a class, about the difference between the similar and identical thing. Okay, yes, if there is a no words are similar, then there is a no alignment is done. Means similarity is a main important thing in the BLASTA, and in the FASTA identity is a most important thing. It does not handle the gap wells, and in case of the FASTA, there are gaps are there which are shown in the red color. There is a gap blast is somewhat better thing. Yes, we go for the blast algorithm. So there are the main 3 steps of the blast algorithm. In case of the FASTA, there are the 5 steps. In case of the blast, there are the main 3 steps. These steps are very important. Which are these 3 steps? First is the word search method. What is this word search method? Means what? Suppose we'll take an example. Okay, suppose you have a query sequence, you have taken a query sequence of a particular length. Suppose we'll take the length of that sequence is capital L. Okay, suppose there is a query sequence of length capital L. From this query sequence, you have to prepare a set of query word. Okay, means you have to cut that your query sequence into the query word. Okay, yes, query word. You know about the query limit, as I told you here. In case of the blast, what is the word limit? Word limit for nucleotide is 11, and for the protein is 3. Okay, suppose you have the query sequence of the length 110 nucleotide, then you have to prepare a set of query word by the 11 11 11 nucleotide, and if it is amino acid, then 3 3 3 3 amino acids. Okay, in this way you have to prepare a word query. Yes. Now what is the next step? Second step is identification of exact word match method. In this case, what you have to do, you have to align this two sequence, query and the target sequence. You have to align and scan your query sequence against the target sequence and find the exact word match. Okay, that exact word match, it must have the score value greater than your threshold score or the minimal score, as I told you earlier. In this case, in this slide, yes, in input you have to put a minimal score, and what is your output? Whatever your output sequence, it must have the value which is greater than that of your minimal score. The same thing is mentioned over here. Means whatever your result is come, it must has the greater score threshold. Okay, means in this case you get a direct match, we can call it as a hit. Yes, and the third step is maximum segment pair alignment method. In this process, what is done, it extend the possible match as ungapped alignment in both the direction that stop the maximum score. Means same, means you have to extend your match. Suppose you get a particular match over there, okay, then you have to extend your query sequence along with that of the target sequence by adding one by one nucleotide or amino acid on the both the side in a such a way that your scoring, it must be remain greater than that of the threshold or greater than that of the minimal score. This is your third step. These are the main three steps of the BLAST algorithm. We'll go one by one. First is the word search method. In the word search method, I already told you about it. Suppose whatever first case, in a first case, suppose we'll take a that black dark color or bold color line. Suppose it is a your query sequence of the length capital L. Okay, there is a one important formula. What is that formula? That formula is capital L minus W plus 1. The L means what? Length of your query sequence. W means what? W means your word limit. Okay, word limit, as I told you. Okay, for the BLAST, what is the word limit? Nucleotide limit is 11 and protein limit is 3. Okay, yes. So this is the thing, and you have to calculate the number of query word you can get from your query sequence by using this formula. I'll take one example of this. Okay, suppose we'll take a query sequence, your query sequence of a length 120 base pair or 120 120 base pair means 120 nucleotide sequence. Okay, so what is your formula? L minus W plus 1. L means what? Length of nucleotide sequence. What is it? 120. Minus W means what? Word limit. What is the word limit for nucleotide in case of the BLAST? It is 11. So 120 minus 11 plus 1. What you get? You get 110. Means what? From the length of the 120 nucleotide query sequence, how many query word you get? You get 110 query words. Okay, now by using this word you can do the matching thing, or you can do the comparing thing. Means you have to match this word with your target sequence. Okay, here the small thing, small black lines are given, okay, which are the query your query words. Do you get it? And in the second figure, what they have shown, that whatever your query word, it is compared with your database sequence to find the exact matches of the word. Okay, get it? Yes. Now, how the identification of exact word is done? Yes, suppose we'll take a example of amino acid. These are the single letter code for the amino acid, as we already known about it. A means what? Alanine. V means what? Valine. K means lysine. Okay, like this. So these all are the amino acid sequence. So how the word is formed? Okay, so word limit for the amino acid in case of blast, it is what? It is 3, and in case of fasta it is 2. So we are discussing about the blast. So what is the word limit of amino acid or protein in the blast? It is a 3. So 3 letter code you have to prepare. So what is your sequence? MEAAVK and so on. Okay, so 3 letter code. So we'll take the first 3 amino acid MEA. Okay, then next. Okay, this is your one word. Then second word, go for the second word. What is your second word? EAA means what? They skip the first amino acid and go from the second thing. This is your second word. What is your third word? AAV means they skip the second amino acid to give your third word. In this way, the different types of the words are generated, and after these query words are generated, these your query words are compared with the target sequence for the exact matches. Okay, yes, the same thing is given over here. The find the locations of the matching words in the database sequence means MEA. Where is this MEA in your sequence database? Yes, this exact matches things is found over here. Then next, extension of these hits on the basis one by one. Okay, or one by one, how to extend this? Hit means what? Hit means direct match. Yes, what done over here? As we seen in this figure, in this case we find out the exact match. Okay, after finding the exact match, what you have to do, or what this system do? This system, suppose here, see, here there is a one large black line, it is your target sequence, and here there is a small black lines is given below it. It is your query sequence. What? Query sequence word. Okay, small word, it is match over there. So you have to extend it. Okay, how to extend it? By addition of one nucleotide on the both the side. Okay, so first of all, in first figure, concentrate. So first of all, if we add the one nucleotide on the each side, okay, of this exact match, then again go to check the threshold value or the minimal score of this minimal score, it must be greater than, okay, that this score, it must be greater than your minimal score. If it is okay, then fine, then again add the one nucleotide on the both the side of that exact match. Okay, again go and check the score of this alignment. If it is greater than your threshold value, S value or T value, then it is okay. Again go and add one nucleotide, again go to check the score of this. If it is greater than the threshold value, then okay, again add it. Okay, it is done, so on. And in second thing, you can see this your exact match is extended somewhat. Okay, and after some time it is not extended. Why it is not extended? Because after that, if we add the one nucleotide on the both the side, then whatever the scoring limit we calculate, it will not you get greater than threshold value. Either it will be equal or it will be less than threshold value. So if it is happen, then we cannot add or we cannot extend that thing. Okay, so how much you can extend? You can extend up till when your score, you whatever score you get, it must be greater than your threshold value or the S value. Then only, or up till that only, you can extend your exact match. In this way you can extend your hits by adding the 1 nucleotide on the both the sides. Yes, the same thing is given. Whatever I told you in a previous lecture about the z value or z value and the e value, it is important over here also. Okay, what is z value? I told you, z value means deviation of actual score from the mean of random score, and e value is probability of z value. I told you in previous lectures also, deviation from your actual or the standard sequence is not a good. Okay, so if there is a higher deviation, means what? Higher z value means higher e value, which is not a good thing. Okay, lower e value is very important. So if deviation is less, means you are very near to your actual sequence. If deviation is less, then z value is less. If z value is less, then e value is less. And if e value is less, then your sequence alignment is a good. Okay, so here in this example we can see what is e value, 10 to the power minus 13. So I told you, if the e value is above 10 to the power minus 6, then it is a good match. If e value is what? Greater than 10 to the power minus 6, then it is not a good match. Okay, so if what is here? 10 to the power minus 13, so it is a good match thing. Okay, this is a one example. Then HSP. What is HSP? HSP means high scoring segment pairs. Means what? This results of word matching and attempt to extend the alignment of this segment. Okay, means what? Your exact match or your hit, whatever your hit or exact match, it is also known as HSP, high scoring segment pairs. Okay, in the BLAST there is a several pairs are made by the single aligned region. Okay, yes, here also some few things about the BLAST is given. Okay, yes, the scoring matrices, which matrix is used in the FASTA? Which matrix is used? Yes, first of all dot matrix plot is used. Then substitution matrix, which matrix is used? Palm and Blossom. Same here also, the Palm and Blossom scoring matrix is used for this BLAST searching. Then it is as I told you, it is a fast, accurate and web accessible. Yes, it is faster than other sequence similarity searches tools, and we can use the different types of program over here. Types of BLAST. There are many types of the BLAST, like the BLAST N, BLAST P, BLAST X. Why these types are differentiated? It is differentiated on the basis of their input and with which it is compared. Okay, on the basis of this thing, these are classified. Okay, like the BLAST N. BLAST N means what? What is the input over here? Their nucleotide sequence or DNA sequence. It is compared with what database? It is compared with DNA database. Okay, so it is blast N, nucleotide. Blast P means protein. Okay, means input is what? Your query sequence is what? Query sequence must be protein, amino acid sequence. It is compared with what? It is compared with the amino acid sequence database or protein sequence database. Blast X means what? Your input is, or your query sequence is nucleotide sequence. Yes, and it is compared with which database? It is compared with the protein sequence database. Okay, like this. Yes, types of this blast algorithm, as I told you, these types are done on the basis of their input and what your query sequence is compared with the which database. Yes, blast N means what? Blast N means your query sequence is nucleotide. Okay, and it is compared with the compares, yes, here is given, it compares the DNA query sequence against the DNA databases. Blast P means here protein query sequence, which is compared against what? Protein databases. Blast X means here the what? Query sequence is what? Query sequence is nucleotide or DNA sequence translated into the 6 reading frame. Okay, here input is what? DNA sequence, but that DNA sequence it must be translated into the 6 reading frames. Okay, this is compare against the protein database. Then T blast N means what? Here the your query sequence is what? Your query sequence is a protein which is compared against the DNA database. That DNA database is translated into the 6 reading frames, allowing the gap. Then the T blast X. T blast X means what? Here the DNA query sequence which is translated into the 6 reading frames, which is compared against the DNA database. That database is also translated into the 6 reading frame. This is figurely, means this figure is given very correctly over here. You can understand from this figure. Okay, yes. Applications. What are the applications of this blast? In this slide there are some questions are arised, and these questions are nothing but the applications of this blast. Okay, means what? Which bacterial species have the protein that is related to the protein whose amino acid sequence I know? This can be identified by using the blast. Then where does the DNA I have sequenced come from? This can be you get information from the blast. Then what the another gene encode protein that exhibit the structure similar to one I have just determined? Means if you search for the new gene or the new nucleotide sequence, then you can go for the blast. You can find out the function of that your new gene. You can find out the sequence of that new gene. You can find out the homology of that new gene, E value, Z value, everything you can find out by using the blast. Same thing is given over here. What is the function of your new gene or protein that I have sequenced? You get know about this. Then what are the probable functions of the sequence I have? That means what are the functions you can find out from this. These are the applications. Then summary thing. Yes, it is a very important program in the bioinformatics. It is based on the statistical principle, means about the speed and sensitivity. A basic understanding of its principle is a key for using or interrupting the blast output. Blast can play an essential role for helping us to purpose the following thing, like the means to see the following thing, like the structure of protein, function of the sequence, relation with an organism. Yes, this is all about the blast. I think you get an idea about the BLAST and FASTA. This is the important topic from the bioinformatics. Yes, thank you.